Frank Daniel, my goodness, if there is a prophet of storytelling, I won't say God, if there's a prophet of storytelling for me, that's Frank Daniel. Everything I've learned is from Frank Daniel. I'll give you a simple example. As I told you, I got very involved with filmmaking after doing my engineering, and I was very taken up with camera angles and lighting and making things look good, and we would watch Tarkovsky and think about what a wonderful shot. So in my first semester at film school, we had the option of taking screenwriting or other subjects, and I took something else. And Frank Daniel noticed, and he sat me down and he said, "What are you here to do?" I said, "I'm here to make films." He said, "What is filmmaking?" So I went off, Tarkovsky and Polanski, big names, and he said, "Okay, what do they do?" So I said, "Well, they make films of wonderful images and imagery and symbolism, and look at frames." And he said, "No, they're telling stories." He told me to my face, "You wasted a semester. And if you don't understand that, you better quit." And I went back and thought about it. And I decided, in our culture, we have the concept of a guru, somebody who's more than a teacher, who doesn't answer your questions, who makes you question. So after that, I went to him and I said, would you be on my thesis committee? And I still had 2.5 years to go, 5 semesters to go. He said, "Well, we'll talk about it." And he said, "In the meantime, why don't you take my class?" So what Frank Daniel would do was he would ask people to read a script, and then we had these LDs, laser discs, big ones, in school, in the library, and we'd watch the film. And then every Thursday morning, and if you talk to any USC student, my time or before, Frank passed away some years ago, unfortunately. But while he was there, every student will tell you that is where they learned directing. I didn't have enough credits to take his class, but he allowed me to sit in. And so for the rest of the 5 semesters, I sat in religiously in every one of his classes. I did take his class twice when I had enough credits for it, because I think you had to take it in your 3rd semester, I can't remember. But he's the one who I have to say is the person who awoke this sense of storytelling in me. Not just me. There's a Facebook page dedicated, at least one that I know of, which some of my batchmates started, and we exchanged stories about Frank Daniel. I'm sure you know he started the writing program at AFI, then he went to Columbia, started it there, then he came to USC. So there's generations of filmmakers who he's touched, and I'm sure changed their lives like he changed my life.